Hey there, I'm Miss Bizz, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I normally make.
Greetings.
So, there's been a lot of news announced at Gamescom, all about Update 12 and all the cool things coming with it, and just a ton of stuff. There was another announcement at Gamescom, and it's coming with Update 12 too, and that is Crown Store loot boxes. So we don't know very much about them, but I'm going to go over what we do know about them, or, what we've heard. So disclaimer, we don't know everything about them. Like, who knows? Maybe they accidentally said something that was wrong. So just going off of what we know now or think we know, and everything that has formed my opinion, all my sources, where I got my information from, is either going to be in this video, and if not, it is all linked below so that you can form your own opinion. So, to start this video off, I just want to say I have no issues with the Crown Store, alright? I'm a subscriber. I've been subscribed since 2 weeks since this game came out, because that's when I found out that it existed. I have bought all sorts of things, especially limited time stuff. I'm such a sucker for that. So let's look at my collections here. Alright, any race, Imperial Edition is what I got. Let's see, I've got a ton of costumes, and this is to keep in mind that I have not actually went and got all the things that I plan on buying from what they're removing this month. Got a couple different personalities, some polymorphs. I do own the banker. I guess mementos doesn't matter. I'm a sucker for limited time mounts. The only thing I think I didn't ever get was any of the bear mounts, because I didn't care for the animation. I just thought it was a real bumpy ride. But I have no issues with being a subscriber, paying a monthly fee, and purchasing on top of that. Like, all my characters each have their very own costume they wear, which I now dye because I'm a ESO Plus subscriber and I can do that. And I have no issues with that. None. So, Gamescom. That's what we're talking about. Where do my issues stem from? Here is a nice little, made by one of our members of our community. Thank goodness, because Zoss was not able to live stream this event. They kind of went over all the things that were spoken about. There's also some videos of that day, so we can check that out. And of course, a day 2. So first, let's see what's going on. And keep in mind, I'm probably going to make another video about the rest of Update 12 features that I am super excited about. But this video is going to be all about these Crown Store loot boxes. So here we have Crown Store. There will be purely cosmetic loot crates for about 400 crowns each. The chance to get items from the crates is based on how expensive or rare the items were or are. So lower chances for rare items and a chance you'll only get crap. Totally fine. You know what? Gamble for, 400 crown loot boxes. You might be able to get that cinch that I spent. I don't know, how much did I spend on that thing? Like 4,500 crowns or something ridiculous like that? Cool. I have no problems if you buy your very first loot box and you get that mount that I spent 4,500 crowns on. Don't really care. So, what can you get out of these things? You can get items, potions, upgrades, experience scrolls, costumes, personalities, mounts, and pets. Currently in store in old limited time ones. No problem, man. If I like a limited time mount, I buy it. I'm okay. I've balked a little tiny bit maybe when things started getting real expensive, but I still bought them. I realized that they need to make money in this game, and I like shiny stuff, so that's how it goes. Let's see. They could also have mounts and pets from digital collector's editions. This to me explains why they said to us recently that, I don't know if anybody else noticed, but the Japanese players, when they bought ESO, they were giving a black cat with a red collar, and it was recently said in the forums that there would be a way to get it. So I'm guessing that's this. Excluded is Imperial Edition stuff, so like my white horse, and the ESO sub reward, which is like my tiger cinch mount that I have because I was subscribed so long. Alright, that looks to be all we have in this little update 2, or day 1 update. Now, day 2 update, we're gonna go over Crown Store loot boxes some more. So this wonderful player grabbed some questions from the ESO subreddit and asked Rich, will the boxes be pay to win? No. And I want to make this very clear right now that I do not in any shape or form, any way, think these are pay to win. Absolutely not. It will be purely cosmetic. There's no armor, there's no weapons, there's none of that in the Crown Store. Absolutely not pay to win. What happens if you already own something rare in that box? Well, you could get a rare item that you already have earned, or bought, I guess. However, we create a new category in the Crown Store called Crown Gems. You'll be able to destroy the item you don't want from the loot box and get Crown Gems from it based on how rare the item was. Now, just to keep in mind, he kind of said, like, if you don't like it, you will only get Crown Gems if you already own it. Because someone outright asked, where is it here? What if I get something I really don't like and I don't want it in my collection? Would I have the possibility to exchange it for gems? No. Automatically added. Doesn't matter if you're never going to use it, just kiss your 400 crowns goodbye. Whatever, man. It's a gamble, right? I accept that, okay? I get it. Oh, we're on the wrong page here. Alright. Will there be rare mounts in the loot boxes that you can only exclusively get there? Answer, yes. That is my problem. I love pretty shiny things. Like I said, this is not pay to win at all. I love pretty shiny things. I own the Cinch mount, I have a banker, I have all the hero costumes, I have every damn costume mount or pet that I have ever wanted from that place, right? Like, I got over 20,000 crowns right now. I have no problems buying this stuff because I know I'm foolish and I like it, alright? No problems. I know it's expensive because it's not actually changing the game for anybody, so it's a good, money source for Zos. It's like, this doesn't give anybody an advantage, but people like shiny stuff, like me, and they're gonna pay some pretty decent money for it. Cool. I'm willing to pay that decent money for it. I have so much stuff that I've already proved that. And like, whenever they remove stuff from the Crown Store, I go through that list. If there's something I maybe might like, I buy it. Maybe might like, I buy it. Like, I'm cool with spending money here. But here, it says there's going to be mounts that I can't go just spend 5,000 crowns on, which, by the way, I would probably pay 5,000 crowns for a mount. Like, what was the Cinch? Wasn't the Cinch like 4,500? I dropped that the day that came out. I was like, oh, here's that wonderful Cinch I wanted. Cha-ching! Like, no problem, man. Exclusive to a lottery box. Meaning, yeah, great deal. The boxes are only 400 crowns a pop. But then, let's say you drop $100 on crowns and you're buying lottery boxes and you're buying lottery boxes and you're buying... You could run out of that $100 and not get the mount you're after, and that mount will not be available otherwise. It won't be here for a limited edition. Oh, here's this rare Cinch for a week for some ridiculous price of crowns. No, you have to buy the lottery boxes, and we all know and love RNG so much. So I'm gonna drop possibly $200, maybe $20, maybe $40, maybe $100, $200, and you will never, there's a chance you will never get the item you want. And there will be no other way to purchase it than to continue to gamble your money away. Here's something else interesting, is that those crown gems, okay? And they say there will be a very small chance, so don't be fooled. Your chance of getting that mount, pretty slim. But the crown gems come into the system. You'll be able to buy all the loot that can be in the boxes for an adequate amount of crown gems. And here's where they really need to clarify some things. So example, you buy the boxes, you want Elven Hero Armor, but you get a rare item or Mount X instead that you already own. You can now buy an Elven Hero Armor in the Crown Store with those crown gems. Okay, cool. Now, on another portion of this, oh my goodness, there's so many places to get information from. Gina was answering questions in the forums, and Dominoid from the subreddit was nice enough to pull them all together here. So, which here we go. There will be a separate section in the Crown Store where you can spend your Crown Gems, which will contain a special selection of items. It won't include every item from the Crown Store, and items will also be rotated occasionally, so it won't be the same things all the time. So, clarify this for me, somebody. Is that rare exclusive mount that I just spent $200 on stupid lockboxes for that I didn't get, is that going to be there, or is it going to be rotated out, or is it just never going to be there and I can never buy it with Crown Gems? Right? Like, if you're telling me that all the stuff available in the boxes is available for Crown Gems, but then you're telling me it's getting rotated out. So what's missing here? Are the boxes changing so that this week you can get these X items from the box, next week you can get these X items from the box? Or are you not actually able to buy everything that could come from that box in the Crown Gem store? I don't get it. I have no problems. I keep using that scent, that Dromathera, I can't even say it right, scent is an example because it's been the most expensive limited time mount we've ever seen. And I'm positive it was 4,500 crowns, but I could be wrong, guys, sorry. I bought it. And you know what? If somebody bought a 400 crown loot box and got that scent out of their very first one, so I spent 4,500 crowns and they spent 400, I don't care, because I was able to pay a stupid amount of money to buy a fake item in a game that I just love having them. I was okay with that because I knew what I was getting. And they took a gamble, and they gambled and got it. Good for them, whatever. My issue is that you are not even giving me the chance to pay exorbitant prices to buy this stuff. I will give you money, but I want to know what I'm buying. So here, somebody actually was able to record with their phone, so forgive the shakiness, man. Just appreciate they recorded it for everybody else. This is the announcement of the Crown Store loot boxes.
And probably the biggest thing, an opportunity for you guys that we haven't talked about.
The biggest thing, an opportunity.
Is, I just got asked this question tonight, and I have had this question asked me about 1 million times. How can I get a limited time offer mount that is no longer
You should have bought it.
Store? And so we have the answer to that. So we are going to add a loot crate system that gives you a random chance of getting mounts that have been on the store and taken off, and pets and costumes. So you'll buy, they'll be very low cost crowns, you're guaranteed to get a consumable item.
So I get a potion that's not even as good as I can craft.
You get a random chance of getting that Cinch Panther that you always wanted, the Dromathera Cinch, or a random chance of getting one of those cool items that just aren't on the store anymore. So it's a way to do that, and we're going to add a special tier of them that, I'll take questions in a second. And we're going to add we're also going to add some super special mounts that you can only get in these that are very rare.
Boom. So I can spend 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 500 bucks on these stupid things for a mount that I can only get in these. Are you kidding me? Why can't I go spend 6,000 crowns for the mount? Because you know what? At least then I know what I am buying. A consumable? Really? I'm guaranteed a consumable? One of the great things about ESO is that it is not pay to win. So just for anyone who doesn't know, any of the consumables in the Crown Store, like potions and food and stuff, is actually not as good as you can craft in game. And if you don't play ESO, believe me, it's pretty easy to get your crafting up there so that you can make this stuff. So I don't want your junk consumables.
So basically, you buy some consumables, you get a great chance of getting a mount that maybe you missed out on.
A great chance.
So
give it up that it's a great chance.
A lot more information between now and the end of August, because this is going to PTS the end of this month. So like 2 weeks it'll be on PTS, and you guys can check it out and play it. The patch notes are going to list out all of the stuff that's in it.
Great news! I'm going to buy a shit ton of Crown Store loot boxes and see what my chances are. Assuming that the chances aren't, moved on the PTS. So that's my problem with these Crown Store loot boxes. I realize first and foremost, these are not pay to win. They are not pay to win at all. I have no issue that people can buy all those limited time mounts, that Frost Horse, the Dramathura, whatever cinch, the everything, like all those limited time mounts I have bought, because I have bought 90% of them. Believe me, the only ones I didn't buy are the ones I just really didn't like. I think I own every single cinch except the Black Panther, because I didn't really like the Black Panther. And hell, it was there twice because I'm on PC. I have no problem with people possibly getting those out of loot boxes that are a quarter of what I paid for it, right? I don't care. You can, great, if you get some limited time thing that you oh so dearly wanted out of your very first 400 crown loot box, good for you, and I don't give a damn. Like, it doesn't bother me that I paid more money, because I paid for more money knowing what I was getting. My issue is that they're putting limited time things behind these loot boxes. I literally need to gamble my money away, hoping to get some limited time item if I like it. Hoping. Not even guaranteed. And the crown gem system, we really need more information on that, because right now I don't feel very comfortable with it. They're saying they were going to rotate the stock in the crown gem store, but they're also saying that all the items available in the loot boxes are available in the crown gem store. Like, why don't they make everything available that's in the box, everything that is possibly could be in that stupid box, available in the crown gem store? Why do you have to rotate it through? So I have to keep checking constantly that maybe that exclusive mount will be going? Because guess what? When I buy those crown, like, there's a good chance that I'm gonna own lots of stuff that comes out of that box, and I'm probably gonna get crown gems. I just want to know if those exclusive mounts are going to be available for crown gems, because it's a piss off that I have to gamble my money away to possibly get something. I'm okay with paying 5 times what somebody else pays to know what I am buying and just get it. I'm not okay with gambling my money away on a game that I already subscribe to. I give you money every month, and by golly, guys, I don't know if I've ever said this on YouTube, but I wish it would have stayed sub to play. But I've been at a point you couldn't even get a 6-month subscription on ESO anymore. Before the buy to play transition, we're guessing because of some laws, like in other countries and stuff, like they took away the 6-month subscription, so you could not subscribe for 6 months. I already had mine going, so I continued subscribing for 6 months at a time, and to this day, I still have a 6-month sub, renewing every 6 months. I buy crowns. I buy the things in the crown store, right? I buy costumes. I'm unloading my money on you, Zoss. I just want to be able to buy the things I want. I don't care if they're more expensive than somebody who can get them out of gambling, because I don't want to gamble my money away.